Culture starts with the CEO. Your culture in your business, whatever business that you're in, your CEO sets the tone. Every one of the CEOs that I've had the privilege to meet and interview, they're all saying the same thing. John, it begins with me. It's me. I set the culture along with my C-suite, fellow C-suite executives. We have a massive responsibility to our people, to our stakeholders, and to our customers. It begins with a CEO who has an incredible character, an incredible inner core. Character, values, thinking patterns, emotional makeup, behaviors, actions. That's your culture. If you look at your culture, how do you define your culture? Your culture is the combination of inner core and outer core attributes. So when you look at the inner core, you're looking at those things called values and character, emotional makeup, outer core of actions and behaviors. Your culture is the combination of all of that from all of your employees. Your C-suite executives have the strongest imprint on the creation of your culture. If you've got junk in the C-suite, everybody, if you've got junk in the C-suite, you got junk in your culture. Everybody with me on this? You've got to have an incredible CEO. That's why there's a lot of turnover in the C-suite world. Boards of directors are very impatient. Boards of directors, they want CEOs who are the best of the best. The best of the best. It takes great leadership. So I asked Eddie Masciolani, 35 years old, one of the young rising stars. What an incredible young CEO. I said, Eddie, tell me about your culture. Here's what he said. He said, John, we have a culture of awesomeness. Eddie? Eddie, say that again. We have a culture of awesomeness. I said, Eddie, you've piqued my interest. Please share with me what you mean by a culture of awesomeness. I can't wait to find out. He said, here's our culture of awesomeness. It begins, John, listen very closely, with 11 spoonfuls of executive elite. 11 spoonfuls of executive elite, filtered through an amazing board of directors. Add in over 1,000 cups of amazing, magical talent, baked slowly in 3 amazing cities: Sydney, Australia, Austin, Texas, San Francisco. He said, that's our recipe for a culture of awesomeness. I said, Eddie, I love what you just said. So I do the research and I find out, in fact, the culture that Eddie is creating along with the C-suite executives is, in fact, very magical. The recipe that they've created is very unique, but it also reflects very powerful values. Culture and operating success begins with the CEO.